conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and goal.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. On third and goal, Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From a yard out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Fournette running out of the gun. Fournette fighting through. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
back to the ground, this time with Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It's now third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The 45-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Brady took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. And
that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there, and it's third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on third and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears have broken the tie. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. It took a pretty big, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. So we have reached half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
14.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Bears ball carrier.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Good go.
And he takes this one in for a David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have once again. Trusting he had the speed to get to the edge.
This guy could flat out run when you get and a chance to get there, he usually does.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
39-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Now Brady again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Roughing the passer defense.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady now to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back now in Tampa.
28.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's Brady and the Bucks. Down by 6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw, Brady. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window.